My name is Colleen Odell. I'm a senior planner and landscaper. I welcome WUNRF and site improvements project, as well as the East South Sewer Improvements project. These are combined projects that we are partnering Met Council and Minneapolis Park Board together to bring to the community so that we can take advantage of both construction periods happening at the same time. As you see from this map, the Met Council Environmental Services sanitary sewer work is indicated here in orange between Badema-Casca Parkway East and Humboldt Avenue. And Minneapolis Park and Recreation Board's WUNRF and trail connection work will be on the eastern end of the mall park between Hennepin Avenue and Humboldt Avenue, as well as including some restored turf grass in between Irving and Badema-Casca Parkway East. I'm going to turn it over to my colleague, Chad Davidson.
Thank you, Colleen. My name is Chad Davison. I work for the Metropolitan Council. I am a principal engineer that is project manager for the replacement of our pressure sewer pipe that goes through the mall park. That pressure pipe is part of a much larger system that starts all the way out in Hopkins. That forest main pumps water all the way through St. Louis Park, Minneapolis, and to a point that's 2 blocks north of the mall on Humboldt. This project is a continuation of some work that was done in the 2022 and 2023, where we replaced the forest main that was on underneath the street of Humboldt Avenue. This portion of this work is going to be between Badema-Casca Parkway and Humboldt. We have a 30-inch concrete pipe that has been corroding from the wastewater gases. And we're going to replace it with 2 plastic pipes that will be corrosion resistant and should protect the area from health and environmental concerns with the sanitary sewer for many years to come. I turn it over to Colleen again.
Thanks, Chad. The Minneapolis Park and Recreation Board is also taking the opportunity at this time, while construction is happening, to move several site improvements at the mall park into the construction design phase. And these are improvements that were already adopted by our Board of Commissioners as part of the Southwest Service Area Master Plan in 2020. And that particular plan for the mall park focuses on these 3 main elements. First is conversion of existing internal park roadway to a shared use WUNRF and flexible Market Street, which my colleague Britta is going to speak about in a bit. The installation of multi-use trail connection between Midtown Greenway and Hennepin Avenue, which will be multi-use for both bicycles and pedestrians. And then the replacement of some parts of the internal roadway at the west end of the park with forested green space, primarily with an eye towards stormwater management and improvement of water quality in the chain of lakes. Here is that adopted plan, long-range plan for the mall park. And as you see, there are a number of improvements here circled in blue, starting at the east end, numbers 3, which are the shared use flexible Market Street between Hennepin Avenue and Humboldt Avenue South, as well as number 4, which is the Midtown Greenway multi-use trail connection and updated walkway. At the western end of the existing park, numbers 9, coupled numbers 9, are the forested and open green space that is planned to be implemented. I'm going to hand it over to Britta.
Hi, I'm Britta Hansen, landscape architect with Emmons and Olivier Resources. We are the consultant design team working with Minneapolis Park and Recreation Board to design these site improvements within the mall park project. 2 main improvements that we are working on right now include the trail connection between the Midtown Greenway and Hennepin Avenue and the WUNRF between Humboldt Avenue South and Hennepin Avenue. The trail connection will feature a multi-use bicycle and pedestrian trail connecting to the Midtown Greenway at Humboldt Avenue South, which will connect through the mall park to Hennepin Avenue South. The WUNRF will be designed and implemented between Humboldt Avenue and Hennepin Avenue within the mall park. A WUNRF is a Dutch term for a shared living street. It includes common space shared by pedestrians, bicyclists, and low-speed motor vehicles. Woonerf design utilizes traffic calming techniques such as surmountable curbs and bump outs and stormwater plantings to reduce the speed of vehicular traffic. Woonerfs prioritize pedestrian movement. They can still accommodate parking, but that is not their primary function. Their primary function is to facilitate community engagement and safe pedestrian experiences. Concurrent with that design, we'll also be implementing stormwater management features. These will be done through the design and implementation of green stormwater infrastructure and sustainable landscaping, which will be woven through the Mall Park Woonerf. This will be used to filter and clean runoff before it enters the chain of lakes.
Thanks, Britta. So how did we arrive at this design that's currently being implemented at the Mall Park? This park plan is a part of the Southwest Service Area Master Plan, which was a large planning and engagement effort that the Park Board undertook around 2018, 2019, and 2020. It included a really broad community engagement, including community advisory committee meetings, open houses, workshops, design weeks, social media videos, surveys, focus groups, and other interviews. So we really heard from a lot of folks about what they'd like to see, not only in the Mall Park, but in all parks serving as a system in the southwest part of Minneapolis. The schedule for this combined project is the 2 open houses we're going to be having this fall, a number of mailings to neighbors in the area, other outreach activities, and online survey this year yet to come. We hope to finalize the design of the trail route and the park amenities later this year, early into next year, with design concept approval in early 2024. That means that combined construction would happen summer, fall of next year, 2024, with some final restoration activities in the spring and summer of 2025. We hope that by doing these 2 projects together, we can minimize disruptions to the neighborhood and bring you these improvements in a timely manner by utilizing efficiencies in construction. Thank you for attending this presentation. We hope that we answered some questions. If you have any additional questions or would like to learn more, you're welcome to reach out to either agency, Met Council Environmental Services at 612-439-5225. You can email us at info@eastislesewerproject.com or check out the project webpage at metrocouncil.org/sewer-construction/East Isles. You can also reach out to the Minneapolis Park and Recreation Board. My name is Colleen Odell, and my number is 612-230-6469. You can email me at codell@minneapolisparks.org or check out our project webpage at minneapolisparks.org/mall renovation. Thanks again.